This morning, a fight far from over.
The fire is just getting closer.
The French fire showing its fury as it punishes the Kern River Valley.
Very dangerous situation to be in.
17 News has team coverage on this Wednesday, August 25th, 2021.
Good morning. Good to have you with us. I'm Maddie Jansen, live here from Fire Camp 9 in Kernville. It was a harrowing night in the Kern River Valley as the French fire exploded, threatening homes in the area of Wofford Heights, Palo Ranches, and Calgary Drive, forcing more residents out of their homes. And it was a really eerie scene this morning as we drove through and past the community of Wofford Heights. The smoke was just hanging so thick in the air, and it looked like a fog hovering above Lake Isabella. Alex.
Yeah, the fire was so active overnight, and it is still on the move this morning. Let's first show you a live picture of the flames, and you can see the flames are glowing in the distance as the blaze quickly moves closer to home. Now, here's a look at new video from overnight showing the ferocity of those flames. Last night, Mother Nature flexed her muscle as it unleashed a brutal attack on several communities, including Wofford Heights. Witnesses describe a chaotic scene as firefighters, sheriff's deputies, and CHP rushed to evacuate residents while strong winds pushed the fire toward their homes. It is still unknown this morning how much damage the fire left behind. As one official described it, only today's daylight will reveal what the fire's destructive energy has done. Here are your morning headlines, and the French fire has grown to more than 19,000 acres, and it is only 19% contained. Officials say more than 7,000 people are under evacuation warnings, and that number could go higher as the fire's path changes. Here's a quick look at the evacuation map. It is a large area. The bright red area is the perimeter of the fire, the flames swallowing everything in its path. The darker red areas are communities under evacuation orders. The latest order came late yesterday afternoon for the remaining residents in Wofford Heights, with fire officials announcing there is an imminent threat to that community. And an evacuation warning was issued for Kernville. That's the area that you see on the top left hand of your screen in yellow. Meantime, the Kernville Union School District announced all schools in the area will be closed today due to the French fire. This morning, we have team coverage from the Kern River Valley. 17's Marco Torres is live from Camp 9, where fire crews have set up their main base of operations. He'll have more on what exactly went wrong yesterday as the fire spread through the region. And 17's Christian Galeno is at Woodrow Wallace Elementary School, where the American Red Cross has set up an evacuation center. He'll be joining us in just a bit with more on those who were forced to flee as the flames moved in. But first, we begin with Kevin Charette in the Pinpoint Weather Center, tracking those conditions today. Kev, it was pretty amazing, truly incredible to see how that fire just grew overnight. Yesterday, fire crews even said they thought that they knew where this fire was going. And Mother Nature said, no, you don't. I have other plans.
Yeah, that's the crazy part of this fire. It definitely has a mind of its own. It's catching firefighters off guard a little bit. And even, they have their own meteorologists on the fire lines, and it's even catching, I think, them off guard a little bit. There's just so much involved in this. Yeah. It's not just your forecast. You've got terrain that also plays in wind conditions and stuff like that. And this is pretty impressive. I've never seen this before on an observation site. But this was the Wofford Heights observation site yesterday afternoon, and what you see right here at 5 o'clock is a temperature reading of 131 degrees. We're guessing that the fire was getting really close to this observation site, this weather station, right around that time. Didn't take it out from what we can see, because right around 6 o'clock, 93, 7 o'clock, we dropped to 87, and just before that, we were in the upper 80s. So this was a clear sign that this fire was very close, and it illustrates just how hot the conditions can get as these fires roar on through. Now I want to take a look at the wind forecast for today. Fairly light winds around the area right now, but as we progress into the afternoon, excuse me, all the smoke in the valley has been affecting me as well. Throughout the afternoon, we could see some winds right around 30 miles per hour, so that's going to play into this throughout the day. And when we take a look at our wind flow, still out of the west-southwest for today, so this fire will be pushed more to the north and east again, and then the winds shift tomorrow. Once again, we've been back and forth on these wind shifts. As high pressure builds into the state, we'll see more of a northwesterly flow, so I'm sure firefighters are going to be talking about possibly the movement of this fire more to the south and the east in the coming days. So as we take a look at the forecast today, Lake Lake Isabella will be in the lower 90s, and you can see those winds mainly out of the west throughout the afternoon. Out of Wofford Heights, smoky conditions, temperatures in the lower 90s. Still that west-southwest wind, and you can see right around 2 o'clock a west wind at 12, so picking up a little bit. And then out of the Alta Sierra area, we've got lots of smoke around the area. 80s expected this afternoon with that southwest, south-southwest wind going to continue. More weather in just a little bit, but back over to you for more coverage.
All right, Kat, thanks so much. And we're going to turn things over to 17's Maddie Jansen. She is live this morning at Camp 9, where officials are giving an update on that fire right now. Maddie, I know there's a lot of firefighters right now at Camp 9 trying to figure out how they're going to attack this blaze today. What have you learned?
Yeah, Alex, they are holding that briefing right now over my shoulder here. They were putting up the new fire maps, talking about the new lines and how far they know the fire has grown. So we'll learn a little bit more about acreage and containment in just a few minutes. 17's Marco Torres is over there listening in, so we will get that update to you as soon as we can, because the 19,000 acres we're talking about was an update from yesterday afternoon. So we don't know exactly how much this fire grew overnight yet, but we do know it was very active. They issued those urgent evacuation warnings last night for the remaining community members who were in Wofford Heights who had not left yet. So we're still waiting to get an idea of what happened there overnight. Fire crews have told me that this has been kind of a bizarre fire. It grows in all directions, and there have been a few times that they've thought it was ready to wrap up, and it really just threw them for a loop and took off again. 17's Marco Torres has been covering this fire all week, and he has more on what went wrong yesterday afternoon.
The French fire burned through the western part of the Wofford Heights community Tuesday evening. At first, it was like a scene from a post-apocalyptic nightmare. You're on a volcano, and everywhere you turn, patches of fire blaze in the slowly transitioning twilight. One patch inched its way to a garage where it ignited and decimated the entire structure, including the car inside. We spoke with Sean Collins from French Fire Information about how the fire took this dramatic turn.
Weather has been the predominance of this fire. The fire was working with us, and then the wind came up and pushed it in directions, I guess, that wasn't really expected, and the main part was really that it started to spot in front of itself, and then it spotted across the road, across 155, and then as that wind pushed it, it just carried on going.
Collins says the fire is headed northeast towards Kernville, which could also get mandatory evacuation orders anytime soon if the fire makes major movement.
Yes, it's possible. Everything's possible with, the severe situation that we continue to see escalating. Right now, it's calm. Right now, the fire up on the mountainside is reduced.
And again, we are waiting for that latest update. I can hear them giving that right now, so I will bring that to you in just a few minutes as soon as we learn the update on acreage. Big change, though, in the fire map this morning compared to yesterday morning. So we do expect some significant changes in the acreage, and hopefully containment. We'll have to wait and see on that. As residents were urged to get out of harm's way last night, many were left with nowhere to turn but the American Red Cross. 17's Christian Galeno joins us live from the latest shelter to open, because one of them was already filled to max capacity. Right, Christian?
Yeah, Maddie, that's right. Well, the shelter right behind me here is at the Woodrow Wilson Elementary School. That's the shelter that's actually at capacity. The shelter that still has spaces available is over at Kern River Valley High School. And if you are planning on heading over there, you are asked to bring your personal belongings as well as any documents that are important to you as well. And it's important to note as well that last night, many of the families that are waking up right now at the shelter were asked to just bring their essentials and leave everything behind.
Called me and said that they're finally evacuating Wofford Heights due to the fire being so close. We knew that the evacuations were coming.
As imminent danger loomed over Wofford Heights, those that call it home were rushed out. Many left with nowhere else to go.
Everybody's thinking of somewhere, where should I go? Because, it's limited places you can go if you don't have any friends that are able to take you in that live in a a safe area, please come here. We'll take good care of you.
The American Red Cross has opened 2 shelters, one at Woodrow Wilson Elementary, the other at Kern River Valley High.
We'll come to the door and they'll say, "Can I see inside?" We say, "Yes." They said, "Wow, like this is really nice." And we said, "Of course it's nice. We're the American Red Cross and we're going to take good care of you."
And pets are welcome.
Had a lady that checked in with her 2 cats, and she wasn't sure that things were going to go well. And she came back and she said, "Oh my gosh, my cats have never stayed in something so nice as what's provided here." So she was very, very happy with that.
It's an effort to welcome those into a safe space in hopes that they will soon return home.
As far as we know right now, my mom is home should be saved. She's in an area on the lakeside of Tilly Creek, so she should be fine.
Comfort. We're giving you comfort and care, just like you were a family member.
Now, again, if you are headed to the shelter over at Kern Valley High School, you are asked to bring those personal belongings as well as any important documents. Your safety and well-being is also very important to the American Red Cross staff, so there are very strict COVID-19 protocols. Mask wearing is going to be enforced. They are constantly cleaning the shelter as well for your own safety and well-being. You can find all of the details on the shelters as well as those guidelines and more information on the shelters on our website, kget.com. Maddie, back to you.
All right, Christian, thank you so much. As mentioned, the American Red Cross has expanded the evacuation center to parts of the Kern Valley High School. The center at the adjacent Woodrow Wallace School reached 30-person max capacity, as we mentioned. Evacuees are invited, though, to go to the Kern Valley High School shelter for a safe place to stay, free meals, and support. Highway 155 is now closed from Glenville just east of Alta Sierra due to the French fire. Caltrans says they have no time frame for when that will reopen. Road closures also include Nellie Dent Drive to Highway 155, Old State Road to 1.5 miles west of Highway 155, and Sawmill Road at Highway 155. The 155 is also closed between the entrance to Wofford Heights and Kernville. The Kern County Fire Department plans to hold another virtual meeting on the French fire this evening. It begins at 6 p.m. and you can watch that live on our KGET Facebook page and on our website, kget.com. And of course, to see all of the coverage of the French fire, including up-to-the-minute updates on evacuation orders and other need-to-know information, you can go to our website, kget.com. Back out here live, we're just kind of getting a look as the sun comes up at least the picture here from Kernville. Again, the community from Kernville is just on an evacuation warning, standing by right now. They have not been actually told to leave, but I think if you take a look over my shoulder here, you can see just how thick the smoke is. We can hardly see those hills and mountains right there in the distance. We're waiting to hear an update from the briefing that's going on right now. We have not heard any latest numbers. However, fire officials do think that it's probably closer to 20,000 acres, maybe more. And they did also say they had to engage in some rescue efforts last night for community members who were still in those homes in the areas that were threatened. So we'll bring you that update as soon as we get it. Alex, back to you.
All right, Maddie, a lot going on this morning. Thanks so much.